Let's see.
Did that fix us now? It says excellent connection. It looks like it did
Oh,
fix
it's just.
us. I think that fixed us.
Oh yeah, we're moving now. On. It looks like everything's working over here too on YouTube.
Maybe we've made it through our technical difficulties.
I don't know.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Darcy.
Good morning. I don't know what happened. It turned into a monster. Hello.
Yeah, I was switching my input device to you.
Oh.
So I could swing my mic boom up, and it was out of my face.
Oh. Okay.
So what's
I
up?
listened to I was listening to see, make sure we had sound, and I heard our conversation while we were supposed to be in preview, where I was asking you if you heard my coffee sound.
No, our preview
That made
conversation?
it in. Yeah. Luckily it was G rated. Not that our conversation wouldn't be, but
Oh my gosh, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Huh.
yeah. Yep. Now everybody knows we don't really talk to each other when we're doing stuff anyway. Just like, yep, this is fun conversation. Anyway, things are good. How are things in your world?
That was more exciting. I was trying to figure out how in the world that happened. Huh.
Mm, It's just another fun thing that happens to us when we do our show, I think.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know if these things are really that fun. They're more stressful than fun.
Oh, you know they
I guess we'll just call them fun for funsies.
are.
So how was your
Greetings,
vacation?
DB. My not vacation.
What do you mean? That was
I am
vacation.
so
You
sore.
weren't here at the show. This is where all your hard work's done.
Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to the show. The show is my 2-hour vacation every week. uh it was good. We moved a lot of stuff. We've unpacked a lot. Um there's still more to do. There's always more. I don't know, like I don't understand how we have so much stuff. Um it's pure insanity, and something needs to be done about it.
Who's who? Mostly
But
who's
I
the
don't
one that
know.
has most of the stuff?
Before all the moving, I would have said Rick, but it's definitely team effort. We've done it together. So, because when I moved down here to Florida, I packed up my car. So if it didn't fit in the trunk, it didn't go. Like, the back seat was mostly empty in my car when I drove across country. So, um, and then I was in school for a few years, and when we got our first apartment, Rick and Rick just had some drawers at my house, so he really didn't have anything either. We didn't. So when we moved into our apartment, we got a bed from family. We had some clothes, and then we had to get a couch and a few other things from there. But um, I got a table for graduation, and so that was like 6 or 7 years ago, and since then we have so much stuff between the two of us that they couldn't move it in the biggest U-Haul. They couldn't move all of it. And this happened when we moved from our house to the rental, so we were expecting it, but um it still hurts a lot. A lot of it is Christmas stuff. believe it or not. It just kind of fits in perfect with our theme. And we're not going to be decorating this year because we have so much stuff to unpack that we just don't have time to do all the Christmas decorations. Um, but it's, I'd say a third of our stuff is Christmas decorations. It's a little out of control. Luckily, we have a garage now with a huge attic space, so we'll be putting the decorations up there. But um right now we just have to use a ladder. It doesn't have one of those built-in steps to go up there, so it's going to be a little precarious for the next couple of years.
You
So,
mean like a pull
yep.
down step?
Yeah, we need that's what we need. Um it's not what we have.
You just have a hole?
So Rick's gonna have yeah, Rick's gonna have to get up on the ladder and luckily the most of the stuff is pretty light. Um so but we've got like I'm gonna say I know for sure 5 boxes, but maybe 6 of Christmas villages. Um Pretty big size box. We have 3 Christmas trees. Um we have tons of just lit like like metal reindeers and I don't know, just things like every year because Rick loves Christmas so much and I'm starting to really get into it too. I never decorated before. Um, every year for Christmas, people get us Christmas decorations. And then for the last probably 3 years, maybe 4 years, instead of buying each other Christmas gifts, we just save up like 100 to $200, and then the day after Christmas, we go shopping and we just like fill up shopping carts with all the Christmas stuff. So, yeah, so we've gone a little overboard. We've got an insane amount of stuff. Um, so yeah, and we've got lights. Like none of the stuff is for outside either. We haven't upgraded or we haven't extended to the outside with the exception of because now we have 3 Christmas trees, the expectation is at least one of them will be outside, maybe 2. So, see. We'll see next year when we decorate what we do. I know you decorate for Christmas. Are you
Nope.
doing a lot of stuff this year? Did you put up your decorations?
Nope.
No,
Never.
why?
Never decorated my whole
You
life.
love Christmas That's
I never
not
heard of
true.
decorating
I
before
bet
today.
you
I
Yeah. How many
doing our
weeks have you been
research.
listening to Christmas music while working?
Actually, not much. Yeah, I'm annoyed by
What?
Mariah Carey.
That's not like you.
Mariah Carey has
Oh,
annoyed me, so she ruined Christmas. She is no longer the princess. The princess. She is a princess. That's exactly what she is. She's a princess. She tried to trademark the Queen of Christmas name, and she tried to steal it from this lady that is actually the Queen of Christmas, and the lady like does it as her profession all year round, makes Christmas music and jingles and Christmas stuff. And then like people have called her the Queen of Christmas and she's done it for like 30 years. And then all of a sudden Mariah Carey came in and tried to trademark it and steal it from her. And then she didn't have enough money to fight the lawsuit or to fight the copyright thingy-majig. And then her friend that she went to school with or she knew that was a lawyer got his law firm to help her. And then they stood up to the big giant mean Mariah Carey and kept and she didn't even want the Queen of Christmas for herself. She just wanted anyone to be able to use it. And so
yeah.
because there was other she's like there's other ladies that also call themselves the Queen of Christmas.
Right. True.
And
In
so
true Christmas fashion.
yes, in true Christmas, Queen of Christmas fashion, she earned her Queen of Christmas name by just wanting it for all. She said there could, and Mariah was like trademarking like a whole bunch of different things, and then she just gave up because somebody was fighting it. So now when I listen to my Christmas music, which is
At least
dominated by Mariah Carey, which is actually it's thinning out because other people are making Christmas songs, like new artists and stuff, and they're kind of cheesy songs, but I like them just because they're not Mariah Carey's anymore. And so, yeah,
Hmm.
that's my Mariah Carey story for this season.
That's hilarious. I
And she
had
doesn't
no
even
idea.
sing at her, like at Thanksgiving. Well, nobody sings at the Macy's parade, but she doesn't even really sing anymore. She just has the audio track over top because she can't hit all her notes she used to hit, and she doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Like every other singer, eventually just is like, all right, I can't. I'm not the same as I used to be.
Yeah, it happens to everybody. It's okay.
Exactly.
Do what you
Exactly.
can do.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I'm glad she gave up. I mean, normally, yeah, I'm
Well,
glad she gave up, and I'm glad the other lady gets to be Queen of
no,
Christmas.
she just gets to
So,
keep the title on all her. She gets to have it on her albums and stuff.
yeah.
She's like, I'm not the Queen of Christmas.
Well, yeah, that's
I'm just a singer. I'm just a regular person that likes Christmas a whole lot. I don't know. It was an interesting article.
that's nice. I'm gonna have to check her out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, I've kind of been listening. I've been trying to get work done. Work's busy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep. You know,
I've been
I gotta decorate around the house. I gotta go shopping and buy those Christmas presents. Work's just been really hard.
that sounds rough.
It is. But you know what's rough?
What's rough?
I don't know, because I don't think I have these in the right order to lead into that. It's supposed to be this one.
We didn't talk about my picture again today. I think this is one of my favorites. It's very Christmassy. I think it turned out pretty
One of
good.
your favorites. All
I
right, let
just
me
wanted
figure
to
out a way to
open.
get this up here. Give me a sec.
No, you don't need to. I just
No,
now that
no,
I've
no.
said it, maybe people will go back and check
Open
it out.
link into the
I put
dangerous.
it in our chat. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, geez, sorry. Just hit my coffee cup right on the.
So, what does everyone think of her picture? She worked tirelessly for 5 minutes on it, and
That's
she wants
not true.
everyone to
I
recognize
worked. I probably.
how hard she worked on this picture. You know, what she did was she found some stock image background, and then she found some like people out in the street to pose for
None
her,
of that.
and she just took pictures of them, and then she like did
That's
that
not true.
like
I drew
that
both me
pencil
and you from
that
memory.
pencil filter thing on top of it, and this is what came up. So don't let her give you the sad story that she spent more than 5 minutes on this.
That's not true. I used things that I hadn't used before on my little app, like to make the background see through. I was having problems with it. My tree totally was falling into the background. I spent a lot of time on this.
You've
And
used things that
I
you haven't
drew
used for the
me and you
last
from
year of
memory.
drawing images. This is the best.
Yeah.
This is the best story.
Yeah.
1 year later,
Yep.
year and 3 months later, you finally start actually drawing
Well,
to
I
your
messed
fullest
around with
capabilities.
some of this stuff before. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. I've practiced enough. I'm ready to start doing some new things. Yeah.
Mm, interesting. Maybe we'll get some
I think it
layers.
turned out pretty good.
Layers will be interesting.
I know, I need to. That that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, my favorite part's
And with
out
my
of the
internet
border.
being even. Yeah. I that's my favorite part too. I figured it was very Christmassy,
Mhm.
especially when it's small.
I think the border looks like what what I would see on like fade in and fade outs, or when they're doing those on the news, like your local news, and they're doing those family pictures, and they have that border around the outside, and they're like going around to each different news person's family, and like, oh yes, my family at Christmas time. Blah, blah, blah. And And that's kind of like what this reminds me
Yes,
of.
it is.
So,
Yeah,
or a Christmas card.
exactly. That's what I was going for. Yep.
You can buy our Christmas card.
We have a
Yeah, we'll
Christmas
we'll
card.
email
Is
you
it
a
this
copy
picture?
of this picture for whatever price you're willing to pay,
Hmm.
but it has to be more than
The
$10.
price of your email address.
Price of your email.
Oh, geez.
No, I think we're gonna have maybe some Christmas presents for people, for
Yeah.
our most loyal
A round of
fans.
applause.
You know, like Bryce and Lincoln.
Oh, Bryce. Yummy. Oh, Bryce. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know, they're the ones that are here every morning and
Hmm.
tuning in and encouraging us to keep pushing forward.
Yep. Yep. Always.
Always, every morning, our youngest fans.
No.
They're supposed to be bringing what do we call them? What generation are they? The generation kids.
Oh, I don't know.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Looks like somebody wants to see who the top fans
Greg's.
are.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit. I was watching the last week's show, which excellent by the way. Good job. And I saw that Craig was trying to get some of his winnings back and failing miserably. And yep, it was good. I wanted to comment and I was like, well, I'm a week late. So,
What the heck?
but I just wanted to say that I saw that and rub it in since I wasn't here last week.
That's good. All right, on to the show.
Yep, onward.
How reindeer eyes transform in winter to give them twilight vision. What?
That's pretty cool.
The Arctic reindeer, like its main predator, the wolf. Oh, wait, here, I could probably do something funny. I don't know where to throw this at. Throw it over here. That's my chat window. Let's throw it over here. It's predator, the wolf. Oh wait, the wolf. I was trying to just like do a flash. It didn't work. My flash didn't work. Only if I had a Steam Deck. Only if I had a Steam Deck. Maybe my streaming prowess would be more fluid. The
Is
Arctic.
that a hint for Christmas?
It is, but it isn't. It's too complicated for people to buy because there's like 4 different versions, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean it's really just size of ones. They have more buttons. The more buttons, the fancier. But like its main predator, the wolf is incredibly well adapted to its snowy home. Are we? Yeah, we're in the corner. I didn't know if I switched this back. Where winter conditions can drop to negative 50 C and low levels of daylight, reindeer have a second layer of fur and wide crescent shaped hooves that keep them stable and allow them to dig in the snow. So what's this have to do with their eyes? Twilight is special. Reindeers feed in the twilight when wolves hunt. Why would you do that?
oh,
That's dumb.
I don't know.
Hey, who
They're
came up
like,
with that
it's
plan?
dinner time, clearly. It's not just for us. Well, the wolves have to eat too. Like, okay, we'll make it a little easier for you, I guess.
Mm. However, twilight has a unique property which distinguishes it from day or night. It is extremely blue, containing very little green, yellow, and orange. This is because, lit by the sun below the horizon, the Earth's ozone layer acts as a filter spanning the sky, which in twilight absorbs almost all light except for blue light. This is actually really interesting.
That's super interesting.
Like I
And
didn't
I'm
even
not
care
saying that
now
because I
about the
picked this art.
reindeer. I guess I never really thought about. I knew Twilight was a special time, but man,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Just because of the movie, though.
No, I don't think I've ever seen the movie.
Oh,
Any
oh
of
my
them.
gosh, you're not missing anything. It's so awful.
Well,
Anyway.
made a few people famous. The sunlight travels a
Which
greater
is so
distance
weird.
through the atmosphere, passing horizontally through the ozone layer. This ozone blue is different from clear daytime sky blue, which is caused by scattering of sunlight by air molecules. Although artists call this time after sunset the blue hour, we tend to notice it because our eyes adapt to the slowly changing color. As darkness approaches, our vision switches from relying on cone receptors that give us color vision to using the more sensitive rods, which are colorblind. In winter, the twilight can last more than a third of the day in polar habitats. All right, let's get to where the
Hmm.
reindeer's eyes. Reindeer eyes undergo seasonal change in this in its tapetum and change color, reflecting gold turquoise light in the summer and mirroring deep blue in the winter. Both lichen and wolf fur reflect less blue than other colors, so appear dark against the snow covered landscape. A reindeer's tapetum uses the same structure that makes the peacock's iridescent feathers. The Morpheo butterfly's brilliant blue wings, and the opal gem flashes of color. This is called structural coloration. These structures are
Hmm.
very fine fibers of collagen, too small to be seen with a light microscope, similar to but finer than the structures of muscles. Imagine these fibers as large number of pencils neatly stacked in a transparent box in a hexagon pattern. Let in enough water to fill the gaps, reduce the scale factor by 40,000, and the box will reflect blue light. What? They're just like, here, do these other things.
Yeah, I'm confused.
This represents the winter tapetum.
Okay.
To transform the summer tapetum, increase the amount of water tenfold and double the depth of the box. At this tiny scale, the fibers will roughly maintain their hexagonal pattern, but there will be more gaps between them. Huh. So they actually do
Oh,
just, they
so
flood
it
their
just
eyes
kinda
with
gets
water, kind of.
yeah. I was gonna say do the opposite and say that they kinda get dehydrated in the winter.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
what they do. Yep.
really interesting. Hmm,
Triggered by a pressure
interesting.
change in the reindeer eye that happens in summer and winter. So it sees better as it gets colder. That's really
Nice.
interesting. There's the other reindeer picture.
Aw, look at that guy.
8 ways that animals survive in the winter.
Oh, this is an old article. That's my fault. I didn't make sure.
He looks like he's enjoying himself. Take a warm soak.
Mhm.
Didn't we talk about these?
I feel like we might have.
These monkeys, these particular monkeys that jump in and out of the hot springs.
Yeah. Yeah, to stay nice and roasty. That does sound nice though.
And they live at
Taking
like
a
high
nice
altitudes.
Mhm. It seems like you would get like once you were in, you would never want to get out because then you'd freeze under there because you're wet. I don't know. But I'm sure
Well,
there's something that can.
If you can't take a warm bath, maybe you just migrate to a warmer place.
Well, there
Another
you go.
method.
That's what I did.
Use antifreeze. Wood frogs are found across much of North America, from Georgia to Alaska. The Alaskan frogs, though, have to deal with much colder temperatures. To survive the freeze, the frogs have higher levels of sugar, urea, a urine waste product, and a third yet unidentified chemical. What?
That's pretty cool. They're like, yep, we make it.
You stock up for the winter.
Yep.
Slow down, so hibernate. Conserve energy. Adapt to the darkness. That was the reindeer. Their eyes can
Oh,
detect
yeah.
ultraviolet light, which
Yep.
helps when conditions are dim. Or you can do what humans do and huddle together for warmth.
Or the penguins. Oh, yeah, it says right there.
Yep.
The emperor penguins in Antarctica.
Penguins like cuddling.
Yeah, they do. Sweet little guys. I guess they're not little though, right? They're huge. The emperor penguins.
Cool. That'll work. Let's do one more article and we'll take a break.
Okay.
Why is eggnog
Eggnog.
considered a drink? I don't think I had a picture for this.
A Christmas drink.
Let's see. Let me get a picture. Sorry. It took me a
What?
second. That's the best. It took me a second on when you said Christmas drink.
Why you
I'm like, why in the world would you say
because you
Christmas drink?
realized you said drink?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean that too. It does work. I'm not a big fan of eggnog myself, but I
Is it really a
do.
drink or not? We don't know.
Yeah,
That's tiny.
it is tiny.
There we go. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and find a recipe for a yummy eggnog drink. Because like I was telling you, I've had good um spice rum and eggnog, but it's been years since that. So
Sorry, I haven't been
mm,
reading chat. I'm just catching up on chat. Craig's calling me out.
yeah. Yep.
I didn't do any of Darcy
Mm.
voices, but I was reading about my property is practically a Christmas village. That's funny. What, from the opposite, coming from the opposite where there's like not a light to be seen on a street? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, usually you put stuff up, don't you? I thought you
Yeah.
had like blow up things
Yeah,
for
I
your
got a,
front
I got a
yard and
bunch of
stuff. Not this year?
stuff. No, I got tons of stuff up. He's right. He's
Oh, okay,
absolutely
good.
right. And
I
I'm
was
right about
I
his.
was
He doesn't
seriously
have
starting to
anything
get
up.
worried. I was like, this doesn't.
Oh,
Oh,
if I could turn on my
oh, I get
camera,
you.
if we weren't
Live.
videoing, then yeah, I have the inside all
Yeah,
decorated. I decided, why not
good.
decorate the inside more than the outside? Because I don't care what
The
other people
inside's the
look
best
at.
part because
I,
then
I
you get to
like the
wander around.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I'm glad. I was getting a little worried when you said you didn't decorate and that you hadn't really listened to Christmas music. I was like, what is going on?
Oh well, I didn't because Mariah Carey tried to ruin Christmas.
Yeah.
She should
I
be.
know,
She
but
should
the
be the
whole
new
combination
Grinch.
was just,
That would
yeah.
actually. I'd watch that.
You're like Mariah Carey as the Grinch. You think she'd do better than Jim Carrey?
How Mimi Stole Christmas. If you didn't know, that's her nickname. For those that may
Yeah,
not
I
have known.
figured, which is weird.
Well,
It
it's
doesn't.
not me, but I think it's a MIMI.
Oh,
But it's just funny.
yeah.
I
All
just
right.
thought of that too.
Yeah,
I
I
was just
forget.
like the me and the me.
Yeah. No, it's pretty, but it's like a isn't that what some people call their grandmothers, Mimi? Or
Meemaw?
maybe not. Maybe I'm just confusing it with
Meemaw.
Nana.
Meemaw.
Yeah.
Heard that one.
Well,
Meemaw.
yeah, me too.
Mama. I don't know. Mimi, I guess.
Mm.
I mean, it's just letting kids not pronunciate stuff correctly.
Yeah.
Pronunciate.
Using the big words,
Well, wouldn't it just be
breaking out the
pronounce?
multi-syllable. Yeah, it would be. But I like that you made it bigger. You're like, listen, this is a big deal.
Just like eggnog.
I'm being clear here. Yeah.
So what makes eggnog?
Yep. I don't know I'm assuming there's egg in it.
At the time, ingredients such as milk, eggs. Okay, wait. In a detailed history of the drink, which is shared by Time Magazine. Oh yeah, they're definitely authority. We have learned that eggnog
Mhm.
actually originated in medieval Britain. It was actually.
That feels
How many
right.
times are we going to use actually? It was, or am I just putting? Yeah, they're putting it in. It was actually an evolution of a drink made with ale and milk called posset. That
Mm.
original drink was served hot, and over time, it evolved to include ingredients such as figs and egg. We're not sure how someone
That's
made the leap into adding eggs
awful.
into their milk. Well, I think I've seen plenty of people add milk into their eggs to make them fluffier or whatever. I personally don't do that, but Link's Link's mom like that. So,
Yeah. And it's supposed to make them fluffier.
um,
I
other
do water.
go ahead.
I don't care.
You do what?
Oh, I was just saying I put a little water. I put a little water in my scrambled eggs. Thin
Why?
it out a little bit.
I just
To thin it out a little bit.
use the egg. I like it. It says like on the instructions for the eggs, it doesn't say like add things to it. It
Yeah,
doesn't
and
have
when
one
I
of
make
those.
omelets,
What?
yeah, when I make omelets, I don't make scrambled eggs very often, but yeah,
Oh,
I don't, because I don't really drink milk, so, or I don't drink milk, so I usually have it in the house, so I'll just put a little water in it to thin it out, and I'll make a big fluffy omelet. Doesn't take anything away.
well, only rich people get to have eggs and milk because at that time they were
Is
only
that the rich
available to
people thing?
people. Yeah, it's a rich people thing.
Yeah.
And when you wanted to toast your good fortune, wow, the thing just moved. This was the go to drink. By the
Mhm.
1700s, aristocrats had opted to add alcohol, such as brandy, to the mix. I bet they did that at the beginning. People just didn't know
Yeah.
because it helped
No, they
to
used
keep the
ale, remember?
eggs. No, okay, actually, they did it to um, brandy to the mix because it helped keep the eggs and milk from going bad. When the drink is made its way over to America, the cost of brandy was more prohibited, which led to the addition of rum as the alcohol of choice. We're, it's just funny. We're always so cheap.
Yeah. They're like, rum's fine.
Yeah, that's like
I've only
just.
had brandy once. I can't recall what it was. I remember not liking it. Not a big fan of rum either, so.
Oh yeah, I like the hot apple cider better than eggnog.
Mhm.
But that's just funny. So why is eggnog a Christmas drink? Just because that's when everybody gets together. Then there's okay. Let's see. Eggnog is often served hot. The best time to drink it is in the winter. Um, Hot drinks are mostly served during cold winter months. Then there's the fun fact: during the Revolutionary War, rum was much scarcer, and since that was alcohol that people in America were using in their eggnog, one would want to leave a rum spiked beverage until there was a special occasion. Ultimately, has spent saving eggnog for Christmas and the holidays.
Oh.
So, just always been a celebratory drink.
Yeah. Gets too expensive and you're like, well, I guess we only do that for Christmas time and other holidays.
Cool. Let's get a heist going.
Yep, let's do it.
I don't know. What was our rating? You were going to be mad at me. Well, I don't
Oh
care.
yeah, you used up all of our beans.
I think I was losing. I got killed.
I wouldn't get mad at you for giving all of our beans away.
Doesn't seem to be going. Something's sleeping on the job. Maybe that glitch.
Oh, maybe it's not on again. Yeah.
Oh, didn't it turn off?
Maybe. I feel like this happened once before.
I think this is your
And that
problem.
was the
I think this
yeah,
is
probably.
This is because you drew a picture and it didn't know what to do with it.
That feels right.
I see terms of service popping up. Our terms of service have changed. I reviewed them that fast. Wow, you see how fast I reviewed those? Look at this.
Yeah,
It's not on
you're
again.
amazing. Rude.
All right.
Maybe they don't want to just on.
Well, my new one that I built will
Well,
always
we
be
have
on. It just is on,
excellent.
on all the time. Except for when Business Central shuts it off. That never happens. We don't ever fix those
Right.
problems.
The heist is started.
Uh-oh. Well, time for a couple minute break.
Yep,
Looks
time
like
for
it's a
more
4-minute break
caffeinated
this time.
beverage. Okay.
Maybe we should do
Whoa,
like
Craig.
3.5. Whoa.
Throwing in all the beans.
And Patricia was
Whoa,
talking
you
about
got a
going
lot of
big,
points.
and she's only doing 75. Jeez.
Holy smokes. I can see all of her points over here.
Oh, you're on my screen?
Wowza. Yeah.
Where were we at? Yeah, we're not doing so well.
No, but that's okay. Because we can always give
Oh,
ourselves more.
what's interesting, I wonder what the reason for this is. Craig has the most watch time. You see that column?
Mm-hmm.
He has 5.83 hours. He almost has double the watch time as everybody else. That Jeffrey guy needs to watch a little bit.
Including us.
Including us watching ourselves.
Yep.
I think he's cheating. I think he's
No,
figured
he's
out
a
a way
good
to
friend.
get more
Yeah.
beans.
Yeah. He found the loophole.
All right. Bye.
All right, I do have to. I'm ready for my break.
Bye.
Bye.
muted. Or just talking to other people. Or I'm muted. Who knows? Let's see. How did that go? Ho ho ho. The entire crew
Hey,
escaped alive. Wow.
yeah, looks like DB didn't make it to the to join the heist.
She did exclamation space heist and then an upside down exclamation point, which is just an I heist. So yeah,
And
DB,
upside
man,
down.
that's too bad. She missed out on 200 points. That would have catapulted her from
Mhm.
past us.
Well, I do have a couple jokes that might help
Okay,
make her
tell
feel
him I
better.
gotta get something.
Um, what's the most popular Christmas wine? I don't like Brussels sprouts. Oh man, that's good. What did one snowman say to the other? Do you smell carrots? Oh man, this stuff's good. Um, how did the ornament get addicted to Christmas? He was hooked on trees his whole life. Oh man, that was stupid. Um, hmm.
Okay.
Uh, I'm looking for another. I just keep seeing bad ones. Um,
Is that
why
all your
does Santa
jokes?
always enter through the chimney? Well, some of them are okay. Oh yeah. Uh, why does Santa always enter through the chimney? Because it suits him. So it suits him. Yeah, that's probably how you're supposed to say it. All right, we can move on.
Well, 11 popular Christmas symbols and what they really mean.
Oh yeah, let's find out.
Wreaths, believe the pagans in Northern Europe believed the sun was a wheel that rolled away from the earth during the winter and decorated their homes with wheels festooned with greenery and lights to coax the sun back towards them during the winter solstice.
Oh,
This is
hmm,
going to be hard. Hold
what's that?
on. Nothing, going down the list. It's hard to
Yep.
do the images and read.
Oh, it's hard. I see.
Yeah, I got to pronunciate better.
Yep,
Candy
you sure do.
canes.
But I have faith in you.
You want to read
Oh,
this list? How about
sweet.
you read this list? Your
Okay, let
list.
me pull it over so I'm not looking over there. Candy canes allegedly came about to keep kids quiet. So if you still use them that way, you've got history on your side. In
Oh,
1670, a choir master at the Cathedral of Cologne couldn't keep the choir members for talking during rehearsal for an upcoming live nativity scene presentation. So he wanted to hand out peppermint sticks, a popular treat at the time, to keep them busy. He asked a local candy maker to make a bend in them to the shape of a shepherd's hook to remind the children that Jesus is a good shepherd who keeps his flock safe. The crook-shaped candy spread across Europe and are still used today. That's hilarious. Like, here, kid, take this. Be quiet. Christmas trees,
all
number
right.
3.
But you do have to read a one sentence abbreviated version of it because we're never going to get to the Christmas lights if we only got
All
27
right, fine.
minutes left.
Oh yeah, 27 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not good at
See
that.
how many tabs we got.
The story goes Martin Luther went walking in the woods one night and was struck by the beauty of a star filtering through the evergreens. He cut one down and brought it home. Star tree toppers. The star may be one of the most directly biblical Christmas symbols that has yet made its way into even secular celebrations. It represents a star that appeared in the sky after Jesus was born. Holly reminds Christians of the crown of thorns that Jesus wore when he was crucified. Oh, no wonder we kiss under it. Oh, wait, that's mistletoe. Poinsettia, poinsettias. Um, it actually has roots in Mexican folklore. As the story goes, two children named Maria and Pablo wanted to bring gifts to their town's nativity scene, but didn't have any money, so they picked some pretty leaves on the road. The townsfolk teased them about their offering, but they placed the gifts around the manger and magically bloomed into star-shaped flowers.
Wait,
Stockings.
that's probably way more pleasant than what actually happened. After the town
Yeah,
made fun of them,
probably.
they probably went and got the cartel and took the town out.
Yep.
That was their
Yeah,
Christmas present to the
that feels
town.
more like what happened. Um, uh,
Don't make fun of
Saint
us.
so the most popular story for Christmas stockings is an old man was worried about his daughter's future. They didn't have enough money for good wedding dowries. So Saint Nicholas heard of their plight and wanted to help, but knew the man wouldn't accept charity and said he slipped down their chimney and deposited gold into each of the girls' stockings that were hung by the fireplace to dry. That's sweet. Decorating with lights.
Mm.
Um, so the world, so decorating with lights brightens things up to make sense. Wow, I skipped a whole bunch of words. So decorating with lights that brighten things up makes sense even if you don't think about what they mean. For Christians, the light symbolizes Jesus' status as the light in the world. Oh, and he came to save people from the darkness. Christmas gifts. The three wise men arrived with gifts for baby Jesus: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. While we don't exchange quite the same presents in modern time, the spirit remains the same. Mistletoe, not holly. It represents fertility, romance, and vitality since ancient times, so no wonder we pucker up beneath it.
You wait a second. You see this
Uh,
picture, everyone? This is
yes.
not what I have traditionally believed mistletoe was. I
What did you
believed it was
think
holly.
mistletoe was? Oh, yeah.
Like whenever I think of mistletoe, it doesn't look like this. It has red berries in it. What do you think?
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Think back to when you were
Um,
a kid. You probably
I
saw it
know
more
the
when you were
other
a kid, or you've seen it recently. I don't
no,
know.
we had no, when we were kids, there was holly around, but, I remember mom would always get, like, the mistletoe would be in, like, a plastic bag, like when we got our tree, she would always get some mistletoe, and it would always be in, like, a little plastic bag, and she would hang it up. So, I mean, we never kissed under it, but she would put it up for
Sorry,
decorations,
it's
which
kind of
is
funny kissing
super
under the
sweet.
plastic bag. That'd be funny.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and is mistletoe poisonous also, or is that just holly?
Yeah, it doesn't
I
look
feel
very
like
friendly. It
mistletoe
looks
is
like a
also.
waxy berry.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. Tinsel. Um,
What you feed
it
pets?
comes from a Ukraine tale, uh, in which a poor household found a pine cone rooted outside and brought it in for the Christmas tree. The family was too poor to decorate it, so they went to bed with a bare tree. But overnight, a spider crept in and spun beautiful webs all over it. As the sun rose, it turned the threads to silver and gold, making it a merry Christmas for them after all. Oh, jeez. No thanks. Keep the spiders out. That was it. We did it.
Uh oh. We're missing
Oh,
somebody's.
there's one more part. It
The
says
one that we're
today
gonna fit
many
in.
from your
Everything
point.
lined up perfect except for this. This
Sorry.
was supposed to be in the beginning. That's so funny. Go ahead.
Oh, our little cephalopod. It says, today many Eastern European households hang a spider on their tree to commemorate the
Spider.
legend, and the rest of us hang tinsel and garland.
A spider.
That's hilarious. They're like, yeah, gross. But I guess a Christmas spider?
So, Christmas cephalopod.
We can skip it and just stick
Oh,
with our
no, we
our
already got
theme.
it up. It's up. It's up right now. Everybody
Since
sees
we
it.
skipped it, I already deleted it
You
from
deleted
my
it.
list.
Last year, a test
Yeah.
of cephalopod smarts reinforced how important it is for us humans not to underestimate animal intelligence. A child
Fascinating.
is placed in a room with a marshmallow. They are told if they can manage not to eat the marshmallow for 15 minutes, they get a second marshmallow and be allowed to eat both. This ability to delay gratification demonstrates cognitive abilities such as future planning, and it was originally conducted to study how human cognition develops, specifically at what age a human is smart enough to delay gratification if it means a better outcome later. Because it's so simple, it can be adjusted for animals. Obviously, you can't tell an animal they'll get a better reward if they wait, but you can train them to understand that better food is coming if they don't eat the food in front of them straight away. Um, so researchers designed a test for 6 common cuttlefish. Cuttlefish were placed in a special tank with 2 enclosed chambers that had transparent doors so the animals could see inside. In the chambers, there were snacks, a less preferred piece of raw king prawn, and one more enticing live grass shrimp. So the cuttlefish waited and learned to adapt to this. Once they had learned to associate a square with a reward, the researchers switched cues, so the other square would now become the reward cue. Um, Cuttlefish seem to exert self control, but it's not clear why.
Because they don't like prawns. They like
Just don't
shrimp.
like that food. Gotta find my picture. We got some holiday lights.
Yay.
The history of Christmas lights. Christmas is an amazing time of year. There are so many things to do, to plan, to see. One of those things is Christmas lights. Every year, people dig them out or buy the latest trend and decorate their trees and their homes with these colorful and cheerful reminders of the holiday season. Christmas lights actually started out just as candles. These candles were attached to a tree using wax or pins. That sounds dangerous. The practice began in Germany during the 17th century, and over the next 200 years or so, it became established practice in Germany and began to spread out to other countries of Eastern Europe. Seems like Germany was the founders of Christmas. They had the
Yeah,
Christmas
it
markets.
seems like it for sure.
So, the practice was originally started in order to bring illumination to ornaments that were placed in the tree. This practice continued in around 1900 when candle holders became popular and people started to use them instead of wax or pins to hold candles in the tree. The purpose, however, stayed the same. It was to illuminate and make those beautiful works of art that decorated the tree become even more visible. It was not until the 1915 the glass balls and lanterns were also used, replacing fire in a dry tree. Gee, who came up with that
Yeah, that's,
idea?
I don't know, but it was genius.
The world of Christmas lights really became something amazing with the invention of the light bulb and electricity in 1882. The first Christmas tree to be lit by electricity lights was seen in New York. It was lit by Edward Johnson, who happened to be a friend of Thomas Edison. The Christmas tree was lit with beautiful red, white, and blue lights, but still favorites of many today. It also led to the creation of the first string of Christmas lights, which were easily mass produced and available for sale around 1890. This, of course, was the start of the wonderful traditions we have today of placing strings of Christmas lights around our tree and homes to liven the holiday. The first white Christmas tree to have electric lights, White House, the first White House Christmas tree to have electric lights was seen in 1895 by President Cleveland. The first set of string lights, string lights was too expensive for the majority of people to afford, but by 1900, many department stores were using Christmas lights to liven up their holiday displays to attract customers. The first sets were expensive, $12 for 24 lights, which in today's money would be about $80 for 12 lights. Too expensive for the masses, however. A wonderful idea was struck, and Christmas lights became available for rent at a much cheaper price. That's a lot smarter. These lights were
That
created by
is
GE.
genius. I bet somebody made some good money.
Yep. They came in 7 colors. In 1917, a fire caused by the Christmas lights led to some reworking by Albert Sketta to come up with safe lights, which helped reduce the risk of fires from Christmas light strings. Outdoor light displays were seen to start popping up around 1927. Novelty lights started making an appearance in the 1930s. Bubble Christmas light became big after World War II. The bubble light was a light that contained a liquid that boiled inside the light. That was cool. They were incredibly popular in the late 1940s because of the materials they used. Not only did they bubble happily, but they also gave a slight tinkling noise to parts of the plug. This is again, they went from fire tree to fire water. What? I mean,
Yeah, I know. I was looking it up. I was like, "What are these bubble lights?" Electricity and water just doesn't seem like they're,
no, these lights were produced around till the 1970s. However, many of them are still in use today, working as wonderfully as they did in the 1940s. Maybe they weren't dangerous. Maybe they get hot though. Probably. Aluminum trees became popular after the 1950s, which led Christmas light producers to come up with a form of multicolored rotating floodlight in order to compensate for the use of such trees. This, of course, helped lead to the use of such lighting outdoor displays in recent years. I've seen no drop in the love, and we've expanded to LEDs now and take up way less power and
mhm.
don't catch things on fire as easy. Sure, there's still a fire risk because it is
Yeah,
electricity.
and I think there always will be.
So, there you go. Heist time. Do we need a quick break? Or are we going to be able to
Nope,
push
I
through?
think I can
Good.
make it.
Good. All
I
right,
can
here we
make it.
go.
Yep.
How do holiday lights work? Here's how they work: closed circuit, open circuit. When the filament is burnt,
Oh.
it can't continue. But then you put them in a series, and so you could do this, and they would go do. And then you have them in parallel. In parallel circuit, electric current can continue even if one light bulb burns out. See, one light bulb burns out, electricity continues. Much smarter design.
Yes, much better.
Mini lights
Less of a
in
headache.
series in parallel. So then they can burn out and we're good to go. Ooh, a shut off wire. A shunt shut off. A shunt wire. A shunt wire is an additional wire that allows electric current to continue even after a filament burns out. That sounds a little dangerous, but there you go.
Mhm.
Because sometimes that's broke open and now you got like electricity. Zzz, like how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, don't touch it. Oh, that's
All right.
nice.
What do we got? Nope, we're gonna go with this one. We'll skip that one. one's gone. I think that's where I got the picture from. Oh, no. So, smart lights. No, let's just go straight to it. I'll go straight to this one. There we go. The 41 most magical Christmas light displays across the U.S. Oh. Huh. It looks like some people didn't get in on the heist. Uh-oh. Patricia increased hers. And we really jumped up. We came back.
Yeah, we did. All right.
So, the first place is Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Twisty's Christmas. Tweetsy's Christmas. That's pretty cool.
I wonder if you get a ride on the train. Oh, yeah, it says right there. It lasts for 30 minutes. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Go see the Christmas, like all the lights on the train for a little 30-minute ride.
Oh, that'd be cool if it goes around their town.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. If their whole town is decorated, you can walk around it. And then the train actually just goes around and it's a Christmas train too. That would be
I
a
wanna
good
go. Where is
investment in
it?
infrastructure. See, when they ask for tax
North
dollars,
Carolina?
they need to like tell you, hey, we're building a Christmas train. And I'd be like, cool. That sounds like a good use of tax dollars.
Yep. I'd be down.
Mhm.
Think of the revenue.
Or you could go the cheaper
Everyone
route
would come from miles around.
and go to
Oh, that's pretty.
only Maryland, and they just decorate the outside. They don't have a train.
That is really cool, though. Although then you're in Maryland, which, by the way, is beautiful, but it's very cold. I think I'd rather. Well, North Carolina gets snow this in the winter, right? Well, not that it would get it in. So
I think some. I don't think much. Or South Carolina, probably not much. North Carolina,
it just,
probably more.
yeah.
So, yeah, 1 million lights on this display.
Wow.
Or you could go to Oklahoma, Broken
Oh.
Arrow, Oklahoma. And see
Ooh,
their
I'm gonna.
Christmas light
Well,
display.
I'm gonna be in Oklahoma next month, so they probably won't. I was gonna say, I wonder how close it is from OKC, but sure. I'm sure by then the decorations will be down.
Speaking of North Carolina, you have Asheville, North Carolina, and you could go to
Ooh.
Christmas at the Biltmore. It's a pretty damn big mansion.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy.
It's just funny when people talk
Looks
about
like it's
having
got
a
a
big
parking garage
house.
in the.
Yeah, that's exactly like when they say they have a mansion around here. I'm gonna be like, no, you have a house, you have a guest house.
Yeah, my house would fit inside the little observatory there on the side,
Well, you're
and
out
I'm okay with that.
in North Carolina. You can go to Hartford, Connecticut, and go to Light Fantasia.
Aw,
Or
that's
if you're
nice.
visiting New York, you could go to the Bronx Zoo. And they have holiday lights at the Bronx Zoo.
Fun.
Or if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, you can go to Garden Holiday Nights. I just missed a word. Garden Lights Holiday Nights.
Yep.
I was just like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that's the
Like,
dumbest title ever. And yeah, it is when you leave out words.
eh, yeah, when you don't say it right, it is dumb.
Then it becomes a lot cooler when you say
Yep.
it right. Then we
Yeah,
got
it is pretty cool though. Pretty.
Ardsville, Georgia. They got Barnsley's Resort light up the holidays. That one's pretty cool. Oh, I like that fountain in the middle. Almost looks fake.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real picture, not an artist rendition like we display on all our space pictures. That one's pretty cool. Oops. That one is New Orleans. Louisiana. Celebration in the Oaks.
Whoa.
This one is the one that I saw. Canada, Flintridge, California. Enchanted Forest of Light at Toscano Gardens. They had a long title.
That's beautiful.
Or if you want to step it up a notch, you go to Lyle, Illinois. Illumination at Morton Arboretum. I don't know.
Arboretum.
Yeah, there you go. That place. And then you got
There's an arboretum in Portland. That's why I know how to say that one.
Arboretum. Well, you could go to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and the Hershey Park decorates theirs.
Nice.
Or try Fayetteville, Arkansas. Lights of the Ozarks.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that.
Or you get a big unicorn. I didn't know they had unicorns in Christmas, but Albuquerque, New Mexico says, "Hey, we're doing unicorn Cinderella."
Yep.
Yes.
Makes sense to me. Perfect for Christmas.
Here you go. Here's the best lights of all. We're gonna just it's funny, until I saw their face, I thought they were fake. I was like, oh, you just shine a light on a giraffe. There you go. But those are light up giraffes. He's got a big cheesy smile. It's funny. I didn't know giraffes smile.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Palm Desert, California. And we got Washington D.C. zoo lights at the Smithsonian National Zoo. That'd be a cool zoo to go to.
That would be really cool.
That's one of the Smithsonians that we didn't go to. National Zoo. It was cold that day.
We didn't get to go to any.
You got to go with us to like the mall.
Not to the Smithsonian.
No.
Yep, it was fun. I'm really glad I went with you guys. It was fun.
Yeah, we drug you along and like ran everywhere just for you.
Oh my gosh, I was so exhausted. I was definitely ready to get in my Uber and get on a plane. I was so tired and cold.
It's not like you were
But it was fun.
dragging
I wouldn't have
luggage
missed it.
around the streets or anything.
Oh my god, I know my backpack was so heavy. I'm still hurting years later, recovering from that.
Well, if you need to recover, just go to New Haven, Connecticut, and you can see their Fantasy of Lights.
Oh, fun. Seeing the kids throw snowballs at each other.
Or Riverside, California, Festival of Lights at the Mission Inn. Nutcrackers. Those are the first Nutcrackers we've seen.
Yeah.
Nothing talked about Nutcrackers.
Yeah, maybe.
Booth Bay, Maine. Gardens Argo at the Maine Botanical Gardens. That was pretty cool.
That is cool. That would be cool to walk around and not just be in the lights in the dark.
Clifton, Ohio, the Clifton Mall.
Mill. Mill.
That does look like a mill.
It is.
It's a much better
That's
mill
awesome.
than mall.
Yeah, it is.
Baltimore, Maryland. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah,
City
that
Street.
is cool. People decorating their house.
Yeah. Residents of 34th Street. Oh, they do Miracle on 34th Street.
I wonder if it's one of the things that's like, people move there so that they can do the decorations. Because he wouldn't want to not do decorations. He'd be like the missing tooth.
Missing tooth. Is that your Christmas decoration? You're just do the missing tooth? Light up missing tooth?
Yeah. Be like, oh. Just turn all the lights off so kids don't come up asking for candy.
Easier to do
holiday.
from here. So we got Theodore, Alabama. Magical Christmas lights. over our secret article so I can scroll faster.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even need to open them. Let's go faster. Let's deal with the ads. Everybody gets to see ads.
Yep.
Woodland
You'll
Hills,
see them all.
California. Candy Cane Lane.
Oh, they got the Peanuts gang
They do.
in their front yard.
Let's see something. Yeah, that'll be better. All right, now let's adjust us real quick off to the side. There we go. Cool. A little bit better. Okay, close this. Oh yeah.
The Grotto.
Portland, Oregon. Danvers,
never
Massachusetts.
went.
You never went to that?
Mm-mm.
The gingerbread guys. They didn't talk about gingerbread either.
Aw.
Man, what kind of 11 holiday traditions? Man, there must be a lot of traditions.
I think the food and drink one that we didn't go over
would have
had
covered all.
gingerbread.
Would have covered. Okay.
Yeah.
The one that I didn't put in. I will do next week.
It's okay. There's always next year. Oh, next week.
Next year. You're
Oh, that's more. Yeah. I'm all ready for Christmas next year.
Leavenworth, Washington.
I've never
Lighting
been there
Festival.
for Christmas, but we went there when we were kids. It's a cool little town. It's like a Dutch town. It's a cool little town. Quaint.
Natchitoches, Louisiana Festival of Lights. Nachos, Louisiana.
Yummy. Sounds delicious.
Burnville, Pennsylvania. That's a pretty. That's a big building to decorate.
That looks. Yeah, it looks like a gingerbread house.
It does. It does. It's cool. My mom got me gingerbread village to build.
Aww.
Yes.
Sweet.
Isn't that cool?
That
Not
is
just a
very
house,
cool.
a whole village.
That sounds like something that is totally you. I like that. That's awesome.
Caldwell, Idaho. Do you have 5 more minutes? Or do we gotta go?
Yes. I have 5.
Cool.
We have family coming over to see the new house.
Watch this. We're gonna go fast. Caldwell, Idaho.
Okay.
St. Augustine, Florida. Night of Lights.
Oh. That would be awesome.
Syracuse, New York.
Lights on the lake.
Austin, Texas. Ooh, that's a cool dynamic. Let's do that. You read the title and I'll read the city. Austin, Texas.
Oh. Trail of Lights. Like that?
Yep. Charleston, South Carolina.
Holiday Festival of Lights.
They
just have one decorated tree.
Yes.
And it's not even a tree. It's a buoy.
Oh, they could have waited till they lit other parts of the city.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the best. All right, that's not really a festival of lights. So
Yeah,
Charleston,
no,
you
it
need to
doesn't
step it
feel
up.
festive.
Like, decorate this big giant house right here.
Yeah, it says it costs $15 too per car. Like you're gonna see a bunch of lights over there.
If you're in Las Vegas, this one looks sweet. Las Vegas, Nevada.
Glittering lights at the Las Vegas. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Glittering lights at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
I guess I didn't really need to say cool. Nevada because everybody knows where Las Vegas is. Kensington, Kentucky.
Southern Lights.
At least they didn't call it a light festival, but they're charging $15.
Yeah, no, they didn't. But yeah. Hopefully, there must be more.
All right, we're gonna do a final heist as we read these last few, but Yeah. I don't know whose is worse, the tree or this.
Well, at least there's, you can go up to the horse. I don't know.
Couldn't go up to the tree.
No, it was in the middle of the lake.
Branson, Missouri.
I can't see the name. Oh yeah, Christmas in Midtown at Silver Dollar City.
We're back to normal people doing good jobs. All right, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Longwood Gardens. That's nice. It looks like it's raining on you.
I like those. Duluth, Minnesota.
Ooh. Bentleyville Tour of Lights. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a
Mm,
cool zoomed out view. See,
yeah,
they
I
paid a
like it.
photographer to do a good job. They could have hired Phil. They could have hired Phil and got a shot like this or like this. And finally, we have Louisville, Kentucky.
Lights under Louisville.
Somebody didn't draw their line for the street very well.
No, it's hilarious.
That's like it's really bad.
Oh, it's Peter Pan though. You got Peter Pan and Tinkerbell and Captain Hook and the crocodile. That's
The
hilarious.
lights get caught
Yeah,
on
this is
somebody's car or
interesting.
something. I like the leany
Yeah,
trees.
maybe it looks better when you're there.
Dino
It's more
Land.
than 17 miles.
That's impressive. It'll take 30 minutes to drive through. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh, sorry. Sorry, folks.
Shoot.
Shoot. Wow.
Oh,
That's
that's
actually
awesome.
that's really impressive. I'd pay $30. That's $1 a minute. That's a lot of things cost more than $1 a minute.
Yeah.
All right. We have coming up next week Santa and Krampus,
Mhm.
but it's really just myths and stories of Christmas or the
I can't
season.
wait. It's gonna
Ooh, that was
and
not
then I
good.
won't be here for only Patricia won.
Yep. It was only her and I, anyways. So,
Oh,
and then we have stories of Christmas, and then the New Year. Well,
can't wait for the new year.
we're done.
We did it. We did it again.
Why? Why do we keep putting ourselves through this punishment? Why does our audience keep putting themselves through this punishment? That's the real question.
Because that's an excellent question. Maybe we can talk about it more next week. Let's all come back and we can have a little group therapy session and figure out why we keep doing this to ourselves. I enjoy it. That's why I do it.
Cool. All right. Have a great weekend, like Patricia said.
Yep. Have a great weekend. See you next week.